What's happening, everyone? Happy Onewheel Wednesday. Excited to be here with a topic that I don't know if you've really thought about. Maybe you clicked it because of it. Maybe you're new to Onewheel and you're like, what tools do I need to add to my tool bag? Well, today we're going to give you the top 10 Onewheel tools you need to own. Now, we're going to ask those that contribute regularly that are live in the chat on Wednesday at 2:30 Central Time to hop in and tell us if we're missing anything, okay? We're also going to talk about random things. We're going to bring up personal things. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. So today, we're looking to make it a fun, enjoyable day with all of you as my voice comes in on my iPad behind this wonderful, wonderful sign brought to you by... I won't say Carp Creed, Communion Rails. Thank you. We are joined by Holly over here.
Hey, everybody.
She cut her own hair, everyone.
A true story.
She was inspired by me. I cut my own. She cut her own. Lily, you're next. Lily, will you ever cut your own hair?
No, that is not something I'm going to do.
Why? What, does it scare you? You get nervous?
I just know myself well enough to know that's not a good idea.
Okay, but let's talk about this guy.
Oh, he's cute.
This is a new addition to the office /
That is
office?
a cool plant.
Lily said the office needed it. I had no say in it, and she named it.
It should be in one of our shots.
I mean, you
Well,
did
it is
kind of
right
have
now.
a say. You bought it for the office.
Yeah, well,
I didn't. I did, but I mean, I didn't, and I nonetheless.
That's
But you
complicated.
named it Earl.
yes.
How is that? Like everyone
You
watching
want,
at home,
You want to know what I think of
It
when
was
I
just
think
the
of
first
Earl?
thing I thought of.
is Earl a good plant name?
As Earl had to die. Dun, dun,
Name the
dun,
artist that sings this.
dun,
Don't first one to get that done.
Goodbye.
We will send you. We will
dun,
send
dun,
you.
dun,
What do I got to send them?
dun.
We'll send you something awesome. First one, but then we'll need your address. You'll have to DM me.
No one's
First one to get it
submitting
right.
it yet.
Oh, we're just getting started today. This is a new edition. Here you go. You can put it in your shop. Maybe put it right next to the Communion Rail sign right there. See if it shows up. Is it in there? Oh, you got to squeak it out
That's
there.
cute.
There we go. We're taking bets on how long you think this plant will live. Some are saying 3 years. Some are giving it not very long. We will post later. I'm under strict orders. Did you know this? You don't know this.
No, I asked him kindly.
As we exited the office yesterday, she said in a stern but loving tone,
Jeff Adair, Dixie Chick.
I'm not to water the plant. Jeff Adair's in the
I
chat
said,
today.
please don't water the plant. Yeah.
Jeff,
Jeff
how
is
you
the
doing,
first
man?
one. Nice job.
Jeff will
Dixie
send you
Chicks.
something special because it's you. I texted that guy the other day. I'm missing him. I've been missing him in my
haven't
feed
talked
as
to him for
much,
a
and
while.
so I checked in. Good to see you in the chat today, Jeff.
How are you, Jeff?
Jeff's a guy. He's a wizard on working on Onewheel, so he'll probably have some thoughts
Yeah, he'll like this one.
with tools that we need to have and things of that nature. So thanks for hopping in today, Jeff. Hopefully you're doing spectacular and at least getting out to ride a little bit to break up the day on your Onewheel. I wonder what your 2024 season or 2025 season is going to look like. It'll probably be a little bit different. So there are new races that are dropping.
Yay.
Yes.
New races. We'll
mark
talk
your
about, and then we'll get
calendars.
to the schedule at the end of this. So if you're here for the top 10 tools you need to be owning kind of deal, we're going to get to that. But there is a whole sphere of the community that loves to race. They gather together on mountain bike courses or something of that nature, and we race, and you find out who's the best in the terrain and what's everybody set up. And this is the off season where the pros are getting better and they're tweaking things, and things are being developed in labs and will be released in probably a month or so for us to be able to purchase ourselves as commoners. And so the race season is happening, and it's about a year from now, a brand new race to the racing circuit.
Yeah. Big fun.
Brought to you by the
The
most
one and only.
probably well done, in our opinion, one-wheel race up to this date. Dirt Surfers. They got another one,
Yes.
baby. And it is in Tulsa. Can we put that image up there? That'd be great for everybody to see. Dirt
We've
Surfers
heard a
is-
lot about Tulsa trails.
Yeah, we've heard that it's awesome. It's at Turkey Mountain. So you can go there and get a lot of reps on that mountain. It's October 10th of 2025, everyone.
Nice.
So that's going to be
Enduro
sweet.
style.
Yeah.
That's going to be sweet. And
Enduro, is, for those who are new to the racing circuit, Enduro is individual races stacked up against each other. So it's 1 through 5. Everyone has to race 1 through 5 by themselves.
Cumulative time.
Cumulative time is the winner of your age group or whatever, however they're going to break it down. So we're excited about that one. We just want to get that one out
They
here.
also are doing the dual slalom on that.
They will have which is
At
which
the
is
same race?
yes,
Yeah,
which is
the indoor
I
one
think
day.
something.
Is new to
Yeah,
new
it's a lot of fun for this is one of those races you as a viewer that you don't want to ride or race, but you want to watch it. The dual slalom is awesome, and hopefully it's easy to spectate at this venue. I've not been there. We will go probably preview the course with Nick and Rachel, get a chance to just see it, look around, and hopefully we'll be involved in helping them pull that off in some kind of capacity. But we're excited about that race. It's gonna be good. Like Nick and Rachel put on some. They just do.
They're
They put on
great.
some really good races. So we've always enjoyed the one
They're
they have in
very
Arkansas.
passionate about they ride, and they're very passionate
Yeah.
about good trails,
Quality
and
racing.
So
And great trails. And so you're not getting somebody that just enjoys one wheeling. They actually ride very, very well. And they think through what's going to challenge and push people, how will it expose the pros to, hey, are you a pretender or are you really a pro? So it'll be exciting to see how the Tulsa one hits. It'll also be interesting inside the sphere of the one wheel ORL. Where will this lie?
yeah.
Will it be in it? Will it be something where could we see in 2025 where they're hearing me a little bit where, man, let's put some races at the end of the season, but it's the beginning of the season for qualifying for the next year.
Yeah.
That would be spectacular as pros, like let's say Austin Silva, who just won the men's ORL, right? $10,000 richer. Well, let's say he doesn't want to get right into his offseason, so he goes and earns his spot for the next year by winning Tulsa. And now all of a sudden he can have a different offseason. It's a fun way to play the game. Could be a fun way to see it play out. It'll be fun. So we're excited about that. We want to drop that one today. And then we have, I think, Lily, is it 5 races that are already?
5 total, including that one.
So we're excited about that. We're going to give you the dates and all those at the end, just so you can already prepare your trips in your calendar.
That's really how it is. You got to get your travel plans.
You do. Pardon me while I blend.
I saw another one in the wild today.
Were you like
This girl at the gym had it, and I just looked at it, and I didn't say anything. It was too early in the morning, but I was like,
What would you have said?
Yeah, what would you say?
oh, there's this whole saga with those water bottles. Let me tell you about it.
How you lost it? Now it's found. This is like the prodigal son
that
of
whole
water
story,
bottles.
Yeah. But
It was
anyways, I
lost.
did not say anything. It was too early.
Too early. Okay, there's not enough
probably-
That
coffee.
girl
She
would have
probably-
felt attacked by me.
She probably would have looked at you like,
yeah.
what? Like, huh? Why are you telling? Because it's only a story within your world,
Right.
Not like
Yeah, I didn't know
Current
they were
What?
so popular.
It's
Apparently they
trending
are.
right now.
I
Look,
don't
we're
know
riding the
that
wave,
I don't
people.
know that that's trending right now.
Okay, hey, if you're brand new around here, we do a weekly podcast, okay? And so last week we talked all about this. We don't rehash it. You should just go back and listen to these podcasts. This is something where you could listen on your drive home. You could listen to it. We educate you. We try to be entertaining, and we don't usually know what we're talking about. But we make it up and sound like we do a lot. So
We do know that the Vikings rock.
the Vikings are doing quite well despite their one loss.
Yeah. Not a great week for Minnesota.
Well, it's okay. We played
Minnesota
really
sports.
good,
We lost
and we did
everything.
lose. So
Yeah.
We
Was there
lost
more
everything?
than basketball and football this week?
Well, and then
did the women lose?
The women lost.
oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
The Lynx lost. They were in like the playoffs, right?
They were in the finals.
This is a big
man.
deal. Big
And
deal.
the Liberty beat
And the World Series is about to be happening.
Yeah, but that has nothing
That's
to do
going
with
to be
Minnesota.
7 games.
Yeah, that's every year, Lily.
Crazy. That's a big commitment.
Lily's brand new to the sporting world as she
That's a big
covers it.
commitment. Well, my friend's team is in it. My friend and my family's team is in it. So
Wait,
he asked us to commit to 7
York?
games. That's my family's team.
Okay, so who's in the World Series?
Dodgers.
And
New York.
New York.
Yankees.
one?
Okay, just checking to see if you.
I'm
it
fully
felt
aware.
like a question mark.
I've lived in this world long enough to know about
Yes, you have.
sports.
You know.
Like, if people don't know about sports, then
Wait,
they've been
you
living
just
under a
said
rock.
that there's 7 games. Like this is a new development.
No,
This
but
has
I
been going
know
on for
teams. I'm pretty well versed with teams. I
teams.
feel.
Oh, I feel like we got a quiz
Well,
all of a
I
sudden.
know.
coming.
I just learned
could be
something.
wrong.
I did not know that in the WNBA that I knew they did 5, but then Legend and I were talking about it the other day, like the best of 5, and I didn't. I knew the men did 7, but I never really put it together that the women do best of 5, men do best of 7.
It'd be interesting why they came to that conclusion. Okay,
We can't handle it.
let's
we
quiz
can't
you.
handle 7
We're gonna
games.
quiz you on your knowledge.
Well, I might not do too well.
Okay,
but
Florida has how many football teams?
I might have to can't. count.
I'd
Of
have
the NFL?
Of the NFL, yeah. Not,
The Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna go with that.
3, she's going. Yes,
Nice
it is.
job.
Well done. Wow, that's impressive.
I would have had to really think about that.
How many?
Really? No,
How
you
many
would not
teams
have.
does the great state of New York have?
New York Jets and New York Giants. Dos.
Wrong answer. No.
Buffalo Bills.
Oh, there you go. All right, coming in there.
Icon. I will
just
never look at
crazy.
you again. She tried to give me the answer, and I trusted you. Buffalo Bills. Can't forget about
Okay.
them.
How many teams share a stadium in the NFL?
Oh, I did not know.
Oh,
okay.
man. That's,
What?
I could think about it.
I think
It's not. That's not.
4?
4 teams share two
in-
stadiums.
Yeah.
What?
LA.
What? Okay, I'll give you. Holly gets a chance to take a crack at the LA. or
LA.
what teams are in that stadium?
Oh,
Chargers and Raiders.
No.
No, Raiders are Las
Eh,
Vegas
that's
now.
Las
Oh, they're
Vegas.
Vegas.
Sorry.
They're
They
Vegas.
used to
they're
be
Vegas, they're
Oakland.
Vegas.
Lily, New York Stadium. What 2 teams play in it?
The Jets and the Giants.
Okay, well done.
They're closer
Nice.
than Buffalo, so it's an
Yeah,
easy
well done. That was a
answer.
bit easy. But it's the Chargers and, it's
And
the
the
Rams.
Rams.
Okay, this
That's
is
what
not
it is.
a NFL thing, but Lily threw the quiz out. We went with it, and we.
Dan
did-
says, "Good job."
"Yeah, great job."
Thanks,
Oh
Dan.
man, is that Dan Woodham?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Dan. Sorry about your team. Wow, we were watching and rooting the other night, and just they didn't have it. I thought they had it. There was a chance, and then just the plague of broken players.
Well, but it's not a football podcast.
It isn't, but we're fans.
No, but I do have Godwin on my team. for
He's out.
fantasy, and he's out.
Gonzers.
From the last minute. We shut
Fantasy.
the game off. In
Hey,
the
I
last
think
minute.
you know what we should do. Speaking of fantasy, we should make I wonder how you could come up with fantasy
For one
football
wheel.
for one wheel.
We could do that.
Like early on,
they
you.
did that. What is it called? The betting.
Oh, the no at ORL.
Well, they did oral
They
last
do
year.
it off. It's not filmed or anything, but it's Cahoon.
Kaleido.
No.
Kal-
Somebody help us. What was the betting where you?
Remember what I
Jeff,
thought
you're
it
there.
was?
What were they called? Cahoon.
not Calhoun.
It's where-
Calcutta.
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 My
Calcutta.
brain
I
is
knew
on
it was a
fire
location.
today.
Yeah, Lily, thanks
Yeah,
for being
wow,
here
nice
today. We
job.
really need you.
Yeah.
We need you today.
Calcutta.
That was a fun, but that's a betting thing. This would be like every race you pick 4 people or 4 people, and they earn you points. You as a fan. Sometimes we come up with ideas we should just keep to ourselves and then just execute. I think there's something there. Download a separate app and you can play your fantasy.
You can have your own oral.
right, but what it would do is it would drive more fans to pay attention to every race.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it would do. Okay. So let's get into the top 10 tools you need to own. And we're going to start with this. This is going to be unpopular from probably One Wheel, but it's a must, okay? Let's not play games. Let's not pretend we're all using the tools that come when you buy your foot pads from them or anything. They would send to you a fender where they send you that little silver torque tool. Nah, we're not doing that. Let's all be honest. First thing you need to own is an adjustable drill, everyone. An adjustable drill, okay? I got to stress it needs to be adjustable, and you need to put it all the way down to 1. You don't want it to be on the drill setting because you're going to strip out your screws. So just do yourself a favor. Don't forget, okay? You might need to
Are you saying, when you're talking about this, are you talking about like tools that need to be dedicated solely, like your own one wheel belt, like tool belt?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you need to. These are things that you need to own to do.
Oh, okay.
And this isn't for people that want to like.
I was trying
This
to
is
make
just
you a
every
one-wheel.
person. Now, here's the deal. The truth being told, the 2 ladies that are on this podcast, I am the sole worker on their one.
You know what? There's a whole world of one-wheelers who've don't do anything to their boards.
Yeah.
Like that guy door dashing on his pint.
How do you know he didn't do anything? You got to change
I'm
the foot pad
just
here or something.
assuming if this guy's riding a pint and door dashing.
How do you know it wasn't a Pine X or S?
I saw the sand rails.
Yeah, but I could put the sand rails on a Pine X.
I didn't know that.
What?
You're-
And you're on this podcast
Here's what
every
I
week?
think.
Let's hear it.
This guy got a one wheel to DoorDash and bought a pint and has done nothing to it. He bought a sand pint.
Just to make it for the few.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or like he already bought it and then he was like, I could DoorDash with this. I'm just saying. I think I wonder what the percentages are.
There's
Well, it'd be interesting how many people
I would say
are working.
There's a lot of people that don't.
But even if you're going to go make a change
In
where
the racing world, different.
But I think you're just talking about this DoorDash person. They had already modified their look, and you need a tool to put on the fender.
They modified their look?
Well, yeah, you said it had the sand fender on it.
No, I'm saying they had the sand rails. I'm assuming he bought the sand pipe.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the fender. Oh, I'm tracking. Okay. But still,
Anyways,
a
it would
drill.
be an interesting thing to learn.
But you're going to need the bits that go in it, okay, everybody? And so you can do your own research. I believe for the pint, it is a T25 is what you want for the pint, okay? Get one of those bits, put it in your adjustable drill. You're going to love me for that. Just don't over-torque stuff. You're going to hate me after that if you do that, okay, everybody? Just know that you're pre-warned. Okay, the other thing you're going to need is... This is people that want to change your tires, but this is a tool. You need a bead breaker. We've done it before by our hands, and it's possible to do it by your hands. This is on onewheel.com. You can get Craft Ride, sells them as well. This is a game changer, bead breaker, $70. I think that's about what I paid for mine. It's a must. We used to, remember when we would jump on 2x4s, Lil?
Yeah,
and
that's
break the bead.
crazy.
Or then I would sometimes break them with my hands. We got videos all over our YouTube channel showing this stuff. This is a game changer.
Because that didn't exist at the time.
Yeah,
Right?
it existed, but for like car tires, not for one wheels and go-kart tires. Now this came around, and it's like, that's the way to do it. Because early on, we've been around this sport in the community since the dawn of almost the OG version 1. This wasn't really happening. People were just excited that they were floating. And then all of a sudden people started, I want to change the float. I want to put on some treaded tire. And that used to be the hot topic. Do you ride slick or treaded tire? Now it's way different than that. Okay. Now it is I got to mess with mine to have a custom ride. And so I see that somebody is given. Is that Kevin?
That's Kevin.
Kevin, thank you for your
I
generosity.
don't know if it's the same Kevin. Kevin L.
Thank you for $20. That is going to help with Christmas gifts around here. Anybody that's given over through this run, we're giving it towards Christmas gifts for our kids. So thank you very much for that. That is tremendous. You have to go back to other shows to see what we're trying to pull off here. And so thank you for doing that. That's pretty wild. And so it's cool when you do give, it just pops up in the chat there and it's there and we can see it and we see you. And so, okay, the other bead breaker, it's just a must, okay? Just saying. Lil, you're looking at my cards there. Are you wondering what's next?
No, I could just provide you something better for next week.
Oh, you don't like this look?
It just does. I have flat cards.
I just got Post-it
you are
notes over here.
prepared.
It just
honey.
distracted me.
Great
you
job.
are very
Did? Like,
prepared.
it's
We
just
can-
easy, and when I'm done with them,
You throw them.
I just
we
get
can
throw
make
them.
you flat. We can give you flat
Done.
cards so they're not.
Got the 2 off
So
this
you're
one.
not- You can do that.
We're
with a
moving
flat
right
card.
along with our list today.
All right, we're moving on. Okay, that's 2.
It just
8
distracted
left.
me.
It distracted you. I'm sorry to distract you so much. Another one is because it goes along the line, if you're going to change your tire, you need a bike pump. Now, there's this old school version right here. This is just a bicycle pump.
I was going to ask, are all bike pumps created equal?
Well, when they come like this, I mean, this is good old blunt force trauma. You know, you just got to push down, pump up. I think everyone needs to own one of these, to be honest with you. I get it. There's these options as well, which is the digital version, which we have, and we do love those. They're easy to travel with, the portable tire inflators. They're $70.
Have you ever used that on a car?
Yes, we have used this on a car.
That I need to buy.
And
that.
it works.
My
it
car tires
works
are
now.
always going.
All
out.
the battery was taken away from it, but it is great. It is wonderful. But the problem with this is, if you use it on a car tire and then you need it available for you, you can't pump up.
How do you charge it?
You just charge with USB-C.
You could charge it when you get back in the car.
You could, but literally, this was the story. We helped somebody with their Tesla. They got a flat tire. We pumped it up with that. Didn't remember to charge it back up, and then when I went to go charge and we were on the road, I was like, crap. But we always travel with an old school bike pump. Those are like $10 or something.
Yeah.
They're real cheap. They're real accurate. It comes with a gauge, and you just have to use your own muscles, you know, up, down, until you get to the PSI you want. It's not that bad. It's really easy. You know, when you're setting a bead, you got to really get pumping on it, but it's not bad. You need both because you just don't know. That pump is served us well. We have a bunch of them because we take those to the races we help at, so that we have bike pumps at each start or finish of a race.
They've been super helpful. You're on the trail and you need.
Yeah, but no one's going to strap that to their back.
No,
right?
no. I mean,
that's
like
why
if
we
you,
provide it in
at
races.
The races.
Yeah.
Yes, it came in handy for
It's
people.
really nice. So you got to get that, because then one of the biggest things you can do, we said this last week as well, and it's to understand, mess with the PSI till you find something you enjoy. If you're bouncing everywhere, you don't like bouncing all over the yard or the trails, or you just want something more comfortable, lower the PSI. But if you're just lowering the PSI to some magical number, you'll have no idea where you're sitting at. And so, but be warned. We didn't say this last week, but this has happened at quite a bit of the races. If you deflate the tire too much, Lily, what happens to the tire?
It's flat.
Wow. That's good. That's real good information.
You heard
Thank
it
you.
here, folks.
Woo! What happens if it's too low on the tire? What happens?
Oh, you hurt the hub? Something with
It
that?
hurts the hub. Okay, I'll give you
Well,
that. It
you
could happen.
I mean, you could
What
damage
else?
that.
Okay, you blow the
But-
bead, everyone. You
Yeah,
blow
I was
the
gonna
bead.
say.
That's what happened to Melanie.
She was right. It goes flat.
It goes flat,
Like
but the
you.
bead is still there. But if you let's say you get down to like 2 or 3 PSI and you like that, but if you bonk off something, you'll blow the bead, and now to pump it back up is a lot more of a process. So just don't go deflating it all the way down, okay?
Not good.
Just know where you're deflating it, okay? And so we got the bike pump. We got next is, and these are in no particular order, you need tire levers.
Need
Now,
what?
Tire levers. You know what that is?
No.
Yep, it's on the screen right there. These
Oh,
are
yeah.
nylon
Okay. I know what
tire levers. I am coming from racing Ironman, and so I'm very accustomed to these for bicycles. These save your rim. They make tire levers that are metal. Don't get those. That will break your rim. And if you break the side of your rim, you won't be able to set the bead, and it's a whole big old mess, okay? So get the nylon from a bike shop. Just look up or Google bike tire levers. You will find those. You only need 2. It's really handy. I suppose if I had 4, it might change it. It might feel different. It might be easier. I don't know. But nonetheless, tire levers help you get the tire over the rim, and it makes it much easier to deal with and handle. So, again, these are 10 things that are going to make you not a pro person that works on their one wheel, but it's just going to help you come a long ways. Pick and choose for some of these. Maybe some of this is like, this is above my pay grade. Like Lily's saying, what's the percentage of people working on their one wheels? I mean, we have 10 one wheels in this house, and all of them are tweaked, and not by me.
Well, most everybody, if you're going to do anything with your one wheel, you're either going to have to figure out how to send it back every time to do something, or do some things yourself. So,
yeah. And Lee would like to make sure everyone knows that when you lower the PSI too much, it's a battery killer. It will suck your battery. But sometimes for me, comfortability is far superior than range, unless I need range for some reason. Battery and range are one. You can't have one without the other. And so lowering it too much, obviously that happens. But I think when you're in a racing mindset, you're not really caring about range as much, because you're just going downhill, and then you can charge it. If you need to make a grocery run, sometimes we'll make a grocery run. It's 17 miles. And so all of a sudden I'm pumping my tire up. I also, for the most part, we got 5 or 6 miles on gravel. And then after that, I'm on pavement. I'm worried about range, especially with my kids. They can go all day. I have to stop and charge. And so, make sure that if you're getting the tire levers, I got to make sure I stress these things, because you're going to hear get tire lever. You're going to get these tire levers or paddles and they're metal.
Well, it sounds like they sell them on the Float Life. Did you know
They
that?
do. There you go. Float Life is a great place to purchase most of this stuff. One Wheel has the tire levers, but they're metal. Which is surprising.
Yeah. I got these once in a prize pack. I think I thought it was a bottle opener.
Let me see what you got here. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a bottle opener. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they give that away.
Probably useful.
Show it to
both.
those.
It says it.
Show it to them so they get to see what it is. This is.
I mean, it looks like bottle opener.
Sometimes they throw it in there for free. So
Yeah,
don't
it
throw those
actually
away.
says. It says, I'm not really sure what they're saying here. Uncle Keaton needed an all-in-one tool for his tire changing needs. So who's Uncle Keaton? Is that a character?
I have no idea.
Are you having trouble getting that beer, soda, water down your throat quick enough? No problem. We got a built-in shotgun tool. Wow, it's like 3 in 1.
There you go. It is a beer.
Does the tire leveler
yes.
make tire changes easier? Does it just help ease your frustrations when trying to, break the bead? The answer is yes.
There you go.
Oh, specs, tire lever, bottle opener, shotgun tool, soda can opener. That's hilarious.
There you have it. Okay.
I gotta look for mine.
Now that she knows, she's like, oh, it's like the angels just singing on it. Oh, I was gifted something really awesome and cool. And so the next thing is you need, well, let's just just let the ladies take a guess. What would you, one of the items we have, this is like, what's the TV show of Family Feud?
Jeopardy?
No, Family Feud.
No, Family Feud.
Oh, I don't know.
You're trying to guess. We've gotten to 5.
What's another tool for one wheel?
Yeah, that you would think would be on the list.
Like an Allen wrench.
Allen wrench.
That was
If you were
probably with your
working-
drill.
If you were working on an XR, yes, an Allen wrench.
Oh, wow.
But they're not.
Yeah, there's the little star bit things or whatever they're called.
Okay, but the T.
That's the drill.
T.
T25, T,
Yes.
whatever, yeah. That's
Okay.
for the drill.
A
Okay.
hair blow dryer
A hair blow dryer. Okay.
to get off grip tape and
Get
rails.
off grip tape. Okay.
Or a razor blade.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Good job. Tools.
You just are looking vaguely into space like tools.
I mean, I'm sure you have a whole lot more over there. But I don't work on my one wheel.
We're going. Dude, Lily's cheating. She's like looking at my Post-it notes.
I can't read your
You
hand.
you need a one
If
wheel.
they were flat.
It is
need a one wheel.
rubber mallet.
Oh, I've seen you use that so many times.
A rubber mallet. Sometimes you just got to force some things on your one wheel, like the bumpers. Sometimes they just need an extra little oomph to make the screws line up to the holes, and just a little tap-a-roo.
How about like a towel?
I saw that somebody says towel. That's not a tool to me. That's like, but you do need a towel. I use them.
What about a wrench?
Maybe, but no.
What
But hold
about
on, we're
just
on
a-
the mallet right now.
Oh, mallet.
okay.
Oh,
You need a
okay.
mallet, a rubber mallet.
Rubber.
Don't hit your one
Don't
wheel.
get a hammer.
With a metal-headed hammer head. That's a no good. Not good. You want a rubber mallet to just give a little bit of forcing with it, okay? Cheap is good. You don't need something spectacular. All this can be found on Amazon. But this will help you. I've never used a rubber mallet in changing my tire, so it's not for that. It is literally just getting things on and squared up so you can get the screws into where the drill head holes are, or vice versa. Sorry. I just saw my children buzz by the studio tandeming on a one wheel, just making sure they're okay there for a second. It caught me off guard. Nonetheless, we are moving on rubber mallet. The next one is, number 7, is a flathead screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver.
That's why I was going to ask if there was just...
But why would you want a flathead screwdriver when there's no flathead screws on there?
It's going to be to pry something.
Oh, yeah, look at you.
Oh, the bumpers.
You can use it to pry. You can help to, if you get a small, you don't need big. A small flathead screwdriver will help you be able to clean out the dirt that gets captured into the screw holes of your bumpers and fenders and things of that nature, so you can get your tools in there and get it undone without stripping the bolts. Okay, so get a nice flathead screwdriver that you have at your disposal to be able to do those things. And you also need to pry some things out. Sometimes those bumpers that have sand in it and gravel and stuff are not easy to slide out. And sometimes you can just take a flathead screwdriver where it meets the rail and just force it out just a little bit with your rubber mallet. Boop, boop, boop. It comes right out.
James is saying a butter knife.
A butter knife works really well.
I will true
I've
story.
used that a bunch.
You have used butter knives, and
I've
every
bent them.
time, multiple times, I've gone to get a butter knife out of the drawer, and the top of it's just slightly bent. Well.
Caught red-handed. Hey, is there any remedy? Ladies, have you ever burnt your mouth before? Mm-hmm. Is there any remedy for that?
Patience.
There's no quick healing button somewhere?
No, but usually by the next day it's fine.
Do you? Well, I can't taste much anymore.
Sorry, did you burn your tongue on soup?
No, yes, it started there, and then last night I burnt it with my evening warm beverage. Burnt the inside. I grabbed Holly's instead of mine, Lil, and mine said it was ready, but I didn't know hers was at like 175 degrees and it's in my mouth. And you know how that happens. You don't know what to do with it. It's like all of a sudden, come on, am I the only one? When you got something hot in your mouth, you don't know what to do. Like, do I swallow it? Do I spit it back out? What do I do? It's funny how that works.
Suck it up and swallow it.
You just kind of like.
But then I had that happen one time and it blistered my throat.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah. This is just a rough deal.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not looking for sympathy. I just seen if there's a solution.
You won't be able to taste your warm drink tonight either.
No. But as it's burnt so bad that when my tongue touches the roof of my mouth, it feels like I can't.
Skin is.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good, guys.
Yikes.
It's not. I won't be tasting food for the next week. Serve it however you want.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's my fault. Okay. So rubber mallet. You also need the flathead screwdriver or a butter knife. Not recommended if you're married. Okay, another thing is you need a bolt keeper box.
Ooh.
I don't actually know the real term of that, but you're going to end up with a lot of bolts because as you buy new things from Onewheel or Float Life, they send you a box with new bolts that you need to exchange. Hold on to your old bolts.
Just in case. This is really handy because we do. I mean, when all the things that whenever you order whatever, you get new products with it, and we don't have these little bags of things everywhere. I had an entire tote of bagged stuff.
Yeah, this is what we're speaking of right here. Now, here's the thing. I tried to find the link for Chameleon Rails to buy, like where you could buy these, because this is brought to you by our good friend Kevin from Chameleon Rails, a bolt keeper. This thing is awesome. I'm not going to open it up because it's full, and I don't want to accidentally dump anything out of here. But here's the back side of it. You can see them all just in there real nice. I've got them split up by pints. I got them GTs. I got XRs in there. All that kind of stuff just sitting in there.
Very handy.
Very, 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 very
They
handy.
sell little organizers like that.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, if you can buy them from Community Rails, that's where you should buy him.
OG.
He's a one-wheel guy through and through, and that thing is awesome. And I am grateful that I came across that. Actually, it was given to me by Kevin, so thank you for that. That was a game changer because all I had before were little Ziploc bags full of them. Oh, what happened to your iPad there?
Siri was saying if something serious is happening, tell me to call somebody you trust.
What happened? Were you pressing a button too long?
I don't know what happened. I couldn't get to stop, so I just closed my iPad. But she just came up and was like, if something serious is going on, please ask me to call somebody you trust.
Yeah, she must have felt like you were in danger.
Something. I don't know.
Weird.
Okay.
All is okay now.
All right, we are at 9 and 10.
What about like one of those brushes?
Ooh.
Is that a tool though?
Is it like a
what brush
wire?
are we
Like
speaking
a
about?
steel brush?
Like
A
to clean
steel brush.
clean your foot pads?
yeah.
Lily, that is
wire?
number 9 right there.
Well, I gotta
Wired
say,
brush.
thank you, Tectonic, for the answer. 'Cause
Wired brush is
They put it in the chat.
number 9. Now, there's whole bunches out there that you could purchase. It does not need to look like this. I think slightly wider is better because it just, but those are great. That just allows you to clean off your foot pad, allows you to, you can use that to get the dirt out of the heads of the screws and bolts before you got to pull those out. So that is a wonderful thing. Actually, you know what I did? That was like number 8, not 9, because I forgot one. This is a must. This was given to us by Austin Silva, and it was a game changer.
Oh.
Okay.
The Max Man one, this specific one.
No, this right here. But I hold in my hand. This is a screw extractor. Can't really see. Here's a picture of them. What it is when you strip out a bolt. Right here. Now these, you got to get one that's going to be the right size for the bolts on your Onewheel. But you literally get to re-tap it and then unscrew it and get it out of there because if it's stripped, it usually makes it hard to remove. So you need a tapping bit to be able to tap a new size hole on top of the bolt. Allows you to get that. This is going to happen to everybody. All of you are going to, if you're going to do work on your Onewheel, you're stripping them.
They are very easily to strip.
Well, it's because it gets all the dirt and grime in there, and we don't clean it out very well. And then all of a sudden, we strip it, and now what? No panic. Don't get a Sawzall out. I've seen some people going, I got to Sawzall the top of my screw. Don't do that. Thank you, Austin, for that little hack right there, okay? Purchase one of those. You might use it once a year. But boy, oh boy, to have them just sitting there in
be
your little
worth
tool
it.
bag, it is a godsend for sure. There's so many kids around here that are trying to do their own work on their one wheel, and we applaud them. They're heroes amongst non-heroes. What else would you say? They're heroes amongst what? Commoners. They're superheroes. Nonetheless, they're trying to learn, work on their boards and stuff, and they strip the head. No fear. No worries. I don't have to panic. I don't have to lose it. It's like, that's okay. Austin Silva, he hooked us up with these things, these screw head extractors. Wonderful.
What about pliers?
Pliers. Needle no pliers comes in at number 10, Lil. Wow, you're just on fire. Are you looking at my paper?
It was on the screen already.
Oh,
Love that
there you go.
thing.
Needle nose pliers. This is the Spider-Man version right
Yeah,
there.
those are sweet.
Are they really? I mean, they're just pliers. Just get a pair of needle pliers. You'll be grateful for that. That really will help you. Needle pliers are really great when removing your front foot pad sensor and have to unscrew it. You can grab that and really get it unscrewed. I know Onewheel sends you with this little thin tool that you can use as well. Needle nose pliers are just quicker. And you're going to use those in other areas on your board. I promise you that. You'll enjoy having needle nose pliers. Lil,
How many do you have?
I had 10.
Oh, there's more in the chat.
I'm sure. We're going to get to those in a second.
Tires.
We want to make sure that if you're, and we said this earlier, we'll revisit it. If you're looking for a bit for your pint, it's T25. T27 is for your GTs and GTSs. Okay, those are the bit sizes you want.
Important information.
If you're going to change your tire, that is for a GT is a T45. I cannot remember what it is for a pint, but it is different. But those are the things you need in your tool bag. And I have all these tools that we just talked about, and they all literally sit in one bag. So when I need to work, I just bring my bag, and here I am ready to go when we travel.
with this bag.
Yeah, it
We
goes
have
with
a
us.
whole-
Even if we're not racing, but we take our one wheels, I take it because there's some going to inevitably sneak up on you, creep up on you.
Preparedness, you know?
All right, Lil, give us what some people... This is more than 10 now. The top 10 tools you need to own, plus a few extras, everyone. What is it?
Armadillos.
Armadillo's not a tool, but it's a sealant.
Valve pin remover.
Valve, ooh, that's good. Yeah, I guess in light of what we gave before...
One wheel mat.
You can get tire stem remover. You need that. If you get a small enough needle nose, you can use those. However, the valve stem remover is spectacular. I'm going to actually give you a hack on this, though. If you buy your tire sealant from Armadillo, they have one of the gold valve stem removers taped to the bottle. So now you get both. So just go ahead and do yourself a favor, do us a favor, order some Armadillo. You'll get that and cast me out. Boom. What's that? What am I saying when I say they cast me out, though?
It's just like the best case scenario.
Yeah. Why do cats meow? Huh?
Because they love life.
Yeah. They're just like meow 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 meow. Right? Till they see a dog, then it's like. Meow.
Here's a good one to have on hand: an extra tire.
An extra tire.
Not tool, but supplies. These are like
this is more like the supply list of having around, and maybe that'll be what we cover next week is the extras you need to have because these are tools. Without the tools, you can't do those things. But yeah, bumpers. If you're traveling and you don't have an extra board, I suggest getting a spare sensor. Especially if you're in trails. I mean, my board rolled a couple years ago in Arkansas, and the board just hit a rock and nicked the sensor, and it was done. And I was fortunate to have an extra sensor with me. Had I not, I'd have been done for the weekend because I was in a remote place, and there's no way there was a dealer close enough to get one of those. So there is a whole nother side of this, of the extra stuff you need to have. Bumpers. You don't necessarily have to have a whole slew of extra bumpers, but you need some down the road because they wear and tear. Every year you probably should change out your bumpers. All right, any other things, Will?
Someone just suggested they live down in Daytona, and so they keep a paintbrush with them, and that helps clean out the sand and stuff for them.
The dust.
Yeah,
that's pretty
paintbrush, favorite to clean. Beach here in Daytona.
Oh, yeah, it's real sandy.
Yeah.
There is a fly buzzing around me.
It is. It's right in your face.
Yeah. Lil, that's your fault for leaving the doors open yesterday.
It was nice out.
And having a plant in our office.
No. That is not
It's
related.
attracting these things.
No,
We need
definitely
screen
not.
doors
Certain
on
plants
studio.
attract certain bugs. Succulents do not attract bugs very often.
Well, very often. Now we're here.
The
We're there.
flies are just here because they're here. It's
Oh,
not
just
cold
get out
enough
of here.
to get rid
It
of
got
them yet.
cold. It's cold today. But yeah,
That's
we do
why
need
they're
screen
in
doors.
here.
Yeah, get
I
out of
just
here.
saw it in your.
Yeah, it's been buzzing around.
It is. It was like right up your glasses.
Up my nose, in my mouth. I chewed on one
can
earlier.
see it in the camera.
Yeah, see, it's buzzing even all over the
That's
place.
so funny. It's in mine now.
Yeah,
Oh my!
Oh my.
That was
Wow.
I just
serious
I
noise.
felt like I was Kevin from Home Alone.
Wow.
Wow.
We need a
Wow.
fly swatter.
Yeah.
What
I gave you
happened?
one.
Where is it? I don't know.
It
where
got
It's
brought
back in the
back
house.
inside.
We only have one around here, everybody.
Well.
We have an electric one, yeah. That's pretty fun. Okay, there's your top 10 plus a couple
Nice.
add-ons, okay, that you need to have along with you in your journey. Again, hopefully these are helping everybody. Again, we know that some of you that watch, you're like, I knew all of this, but some are so brand new to this. This is so helpful to them. This is going to get them out of a bind. This is going to be wonderful, and so that's what we're trying to do. We know that you have all levels watching this. You have pros watching, and you have Joes watching, and we're trying to up the game of the pros, and maybe we'll offer something to a pro that will just help you in next year's season of racing. Let's get to what we know of right now that have been confirmed by our detectives. The 2025 racing schedule.
Woohoo!
Okay, so here we go. First one up, starting in March at the moment. And we do not know which ones are going to be ORL sanctioned races,
We don't know
premier
that
races,
information
none of
yet.
that yet. These are just been some of the staples of the racing circuit. Is Let It Ride out around Las Vegas, baby. It is in March. The date is March 28th through the 30th. This is a very great spectator event because it's in the middle of the desert and there's nothing in your way. It really is. It's got a monster hill that you get to test your bravery, your courage, and that is March 28th through the 30th, okay? And so Let It Ride 4. It has been one of those that it gets talked about every year, that Mammoth Mountain there. It has ended some of the pro seasons early, and some of the heroes emerge out of there. You see who put in the work through the season, who's made the right tweaks to their boards. It's going to be a go-to and a watch-to. It's out in Las Vegas. There's places to stay. I don't know all the details of location-wise, but it is around Las Vegas. When I say around Las Vegas, it's within an hour or so of Vegas, okay? The next one is Lemonade Float Fest. Okay, this
Brought
is
to you by Lemonade Float Co.
This is Lemonade Float Fest 3. Okay, it is in Texas. It is April 3rd through the 6th. It is a festival, meaning it has racing and bands and all other kinds of games for the family and stuff. We attended it last year. A lot of fun.
Do we know if they're doing it at the same place or not yet?
Venue, I have not confirmed
Hasn't
yet.
been
However,
confirmed.
Seek and Shred is doing the racing this year. So last year,
Okay.
Dirt Surfers did it. This year, Seek and Shred is going to take a crack at it. So it's going to feel very different from last year, but there's going to be a racing part to it. Again, not knowing if
Well-
it's part of ORL this year or not. But it is. It was one of those races. It was difficult for sure. I think just in the terrain alone, it should be somewhere considered a premier race if it's in the same venue because of the level of which the trail required you to ride. Now, everybody can ride it. It would just be, if you're going to ride it at speed, it changes the game, okay? So it's very attainable for all skill levels to ride it, but if you're really, really going to race this thing, you're going to need to get out there and practice and turn down what scares you.
Does this mean with this particular race, with Seek and Tread doing it, does it mean it's not an enduro style? Don't know.
You're asking the questions we all want to know. And as they get closer, we will talk
We
to
will
the minds,
see
the
what we can come
masterminds
up
behind
with.
this. Okay. And so that's been fun to see. Just this is, in my understanding, this is the first time we've seen an event, a venue, trade hands of the overall race coordinators and things of that nature. So it'll be interesting to see how Seek and Shred takes it and makes it. It could be enduro style. It might go more towards what they do at their event, which they have. We do have that coming up as well. So that is in April. So I mean, you got March straight into
April, right
April.
off the bat.
Then you're going to May. You have Dirt Surfers Arkansas, which is such a great event. This is May 16th through the 18th in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Enduro style. You'll get there and get to ride a bunch. This is straight racing, folks. There's going to be venues.
All race.
There's going to be vendors there. There's going to be places for you to enjoy like street style competitions on your own. But this is just a race. A lot of fun. You're going to get a lot of miles in, and it is Nick and team do a great job there. Rolling out of May into June, we have Shred Fest. All right, this is also Seek and Shred, same, but this is Shred Fest 5. It is June 12th through the 16th of 2025. This is a great venue. This is where you see all the highlights of amazing bands playing, the nightlife scenery with all the lights going and everything.
It's a festival
wonderful.
with the race.
They've had the trick competition, a style like that going on, which has been great to see. In the past, the Float Life has paired up with them quite well to do some of those things. And so, starting in March, there's a race every month, and that's all the way up to June. We don't have July. We don't have August. We don't have September, which I think in September, do we have dates of anything from
Windman? They were saying it was going to be that same weekend, which was the second weekend
of
September.
But we don't have that confirmed, so that's more hearsay than anything. But it's already shaping up to be one of those years you can be busy. You're gonna have to get another job just for your traveling. Mm-hmm. We have a crazy idea brewing here. Now we always have these. We'll document this, but we're. What are you saying?
You're good at going, I will do that so excitedly.
Well, I mean.
Is it your idea?
I don't know.
It's clever. He's
is the
come up with an
conception
idea.
from your heart?
Yes.
In your brain?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's collaborative, actually.
Collaborative. Okay, what is it?
Well, I mean, I've already said it to you guys. It's not shocking. But we're going to get a hay rack.
Oh.
And turn it into a traveling cabin using the frame of the hay rack as the foundation to build an actual cabin that we will build to travel in, have our one wheels in it. It's going to be straight up built from the ground up for our likings, for our one wheels, being able to charge on the go. It's going to look like a cabin on
Have
wheels.
you seen this be done? Or
We've
is this
seen
just an
versions of it.
original? Okay.
We've not seen it ran for like one wheels and things. It's going to be a little snug, It's going to be.
Well, it's gonna be made for our family to be able to.
I think the dimensions are going to be somewhere around like 8x12. That's like half the size of this. Look, it's half of this. The width is about the
Trust
same.
me, I know what I've been on a hay rack.
Okay.
Because of that's what you ride on in like haunted hayride things.
Yeah, so we're gonna turn that.
So, yeah, I'm picturing it.
We're gonna even have I think in my mind at least I have a porch. It's not gonna be a front porch because it'd be a back porch. Because a front porch would mean it would be towards the front of like where you're towing it, but it's gonna be in the back because after all,
that's fun.
It should be sweet. It's going to be fully, like, we can run it off a generator. We can plug in and have power on it, but then it's just going to be awesome. It's going to, like, now, are we building something that, like, pretty much we're building a cabin on wheels that's going to have to handle hurricane force winds all the time. That's one of the things I've thought about. It's like, how do you, if you don't build this right.
Because you're going to drive with it?
Yeah, you get to 70 miles an hour down the road and it blows off the hay rack. I feel like that's a lawsuit. Right? I feel like that's problematic.
I don't think there's going to be a clause in somebody's insurance that cabin flew.
Yeah, how do you think this would fall underneath the insurance kind of thing? How do you get
It'll
this?
It'll be under a motorhome.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to get it checked out.
Well, for sure. I mean, maybe. To get it checked out, and then they'll say I can't do it. I'm not looking for permission. I'm just saying insure this thing. Anyways, that's the idea brewing in the off season for us. So we can make to these events because, man, 10 people, 11 people, 12 people, hopefully with Lily's husband traveling with some of these events with us. It gets a little spendy to be able to try to figure out all the Holiday Inns and things of that nature and the gas. So now what we're going to do
Holiday Inns with pet friendly.
Pet friendly.
Yeah, make sure you leave some space for Wookie, your dog.
Your dog. Yeah.
Or maybe more than one dog. Who knows?
No, too much. You getting a dog?
No.
Why not?
I'm not getting a dog and bringing it on these trips.
Why are you not getting a dog? What's the problem with dogs for you?
Nothing.
You've been married for over a year now. Why don't you have a dog?
We'll see what comes first.
Oh, what? Like what?
I don't know.
A baby
dog,
or a dog? Like
another cat? Who knows?
another cat. It's almost been a year.
Who would have thought she was the
yes,
cat
it's
lady?
almost. No, it's been a year.
No, it
has been a year.
hasn't.
I think it's.
I'll
Christmas
bet you. What
time,
do you want to bet me?
Christmas time.
Oh no, never mind. I thought it was October.
They
that
had
we
their
went and did
Christmas
that.
tree up. No,
December.
where you
I
got it
thought I
from?
brought him in October.
No, you're way
He was
off.
born in August.
No, because I came home with the
We
wreath.
have it on video.
He was a little bit older.
I
Do
don't
you want to
remember.
bet? Let's bet. If you're wrong, you have to jump in the lake.
I'm
It
not
was
betting.
like early
Because
December.
you know I'm already right.
Oh.
They had their. Remember we were filming
'Cause
Christmas videos.
You were
yes,
like,
yes. I
Yes,
remember.
yes.
yeah, and you're
Oh
like,
my
this could be
gosh.
Jordan's Christmas gift.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's gonna love it.
And he did.
And he did. It was awesome. We filmed it all. You should follow us. We put a lot of good content on Instagram. Lily's off Instagram. She's been off for a while.
gosh.
Life been good for you?
Yes.
Being off it?
Get that out of here.
Yeah. I read the other day on your computer.
Media.
I read a thing that you had on your computer the other day that said the more we know about the problems in the world makes us have more problems.
You read that on my computer?
Yeah, it was up. Did you see it?
That's
Did you read
funny.
your own thing?
I ended up deleting that because I just had too much going on. But yeah, the more you know about the trouble in the world, the more you might be troubled.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, I read that.
So I
Focus on the
deleted my
family.
news apps and everything. I said, I don't care if Taylor Swift's at a Kansas City football game or not.
Yeah,
I really don't follow Kansas City.
the
and I don't
media
have
can
news apps.
just be
Just
too much.
They don't put fun stuff in the news. They didn't cover why didn't Austin Silva make the headlines in the news for winning the race for the rails?
Maybe someday when we get into X Games mode
Maybe.
Maybe
or Olympics.
in Olympics.
I don't need to watch or check news from here on out.
Get out of here. Okay, so we don't know about the dog situation for you. That's cool. Thanks,
Dog or
sir.
baby. Lily's not expecting. Somebody already asked her that.
Wait, has she said that? You're
I
saying that
said
for her.
No.
She
I
said
Oh,
no.
you answered no.
She
I just-
answered no.
I was just seeing. How do you think you'd tell everybody? When if you are with child, how do you think you'd tell?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Do you think it'll be like you can't hold it in and you're just going to tell everybody? Or are you going to be
I
one of those?
definitely don't think I'll be able to keep it in.
Will you do a
At
gender
least
reveal
not the
party?
first time. No, I'll probably maybe get some cookies or something.
Like
I'm not gonna have a party and post it on Instagram.
You should get
though.
donuts.
Donuts.
You like donuts better than
I
cookies.
do like donuts.
So
I
wait,
don't like
wait.
filled donuts though.
No.
Well, but
they
you'd have
gotta-
to get a filled donut because that would be what would be the wow. Bite into your donut. Is it blue or pink? Boo! Wow.
Wow.
So you don't know you're going to do a gender reveal?
No, I have no idea.
We would do it. Just take a shot in the dark.
You
What
would-
kind
No.
of woman are you?
I would say no.
No, that's what we're saying. Would Jordan doesn't seem like a gender
He
reveal kind of guy.
Could care less.
Yeah, I mean, we never did a gender reveal, did we? Out
Not.
of
I
8?
mean, yes, but not like how they are today. It wasn't like a.
We just showed the picture.
The only thing we
of-
did was with Rev that we didn't know ourselves, right? Or did we know?
I think you knew.
No, we did
No,
not.
we didn't know.
didn't
We
know.
showed
Up
we
into
showed-
the birth.
No,
No,
up
no, no, I
until
was gonna
we
say.
got to meet
told-
with her
once we
family.
found
Right,
out,
you
we
didn't
put it in
know.
an envelope.
It's
like
on our
they
YouTube
sealed it,
channel.
and
Yeah.
then we found out at the same time.
That's
our
the
family
only one
did.
you did it with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Everybody else we found out at the.
In
I
pretty
don't
much
regular
every time we
sauna.
found out she was pregnant, it was like, what the crap? What causes this? What are we drinking? Stop drinking. We
my.
just lost our minds. Okay, another thing that's on our YouTube channel, besides a couple of the births of our children, you can see those. Holly's a champion. There's also old school stuff where Lily shaves off an eyebrow.
No.
Pretty much. Yeah, one eyebrow was not matching.
No, that's clickbait.
No. One eyebrow was
clickbait.
definitely.
Because the thumbnail is me without an eyebrow,
she
but
is
the
a
reality
champion.
is that I just had a bad eyebrow waxing.
Yeah,
job.
but it's documented on our channel. That's the beauty. If you want to deep dive on who we are and stuff, you can go back and it's One Wheels are in there a little bit smashed up in there, but you will be entertained for sure. You'll question our sanity most of the time as well, like these guys. That's okay. It's there. It's for our history. It's for us to be able to just say this is what we were doing and part of. Speaking of, we filmed a fun way to document what the trail system looks like currently. In this time of year in the fall, we went around and just filmed it in a fun. What do they title that? Where there's not really any speaking parts and it's relaxing. ARSM or ARMNEMES.
ASMR.
What's this stand for?
Auto.
You don't know anyone even knows.
Yeah, it's like it's in response to your system.
But what's it actually like? People are titling it and no one even knows why. They just
No,
go, oh,
you
that
do
means
know,
relaxing. That's how
because
people see it. They see the ARMSZZs,
It's autonomous sensory
That's why
meridian response.
which means relaxing.
It's
Just
a
a
unique
relaxing
form of
video.
relaxation that engages the senses in a deeply soothing manner.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to give you a couple seconds of it to enjoy. We're not going to talk. We're going to see if it meets that standard, and you got to put it in the chat for us. If we just made an ARMS, is that right?
ASMR.
Oh, video.
ASMR.
Okay, does this meet that standard, or we got to keep striving? I hope this will make you just pause and relax. This is our One Wheel Trails currently. Enjoy this. We'll be right back. Okay, there you go. That is a little bit of a sampling. You can go watch the rest of it. It's only got like a minute and a half left, but you can see all the other bit of the features. We did leave some of the features out just because we wanted to keep it short, fit the vibe. The colors are popping right now. We got a couple more days left, and there'll just be bare trees. But right now, woo-wee. Full disclosure, we had a friend that watched this, and what did they say after they watched it, Lily? What was the word?
Boulder Dash.
Balderdash, which means completely fake, made up. I don't believe it. You lying. Everything in there is of our trails except for the moose, the coyote, and the turkey. However, we do have some of those creatures around
squirrel.
here. Oh, and the squirrel. The squirrel, yeah, no squirrel's going to pose for that around here. We have a bunch of squirrels, but our animals around here are a little schizo because there's so many people running around here, buzzing around on one wheels. They kind of just like, whoa, watch out. They come out at night. We got trail cams out there. We get to see all the kind of stuff coming through. But there you go. Did we hit it? Was that the right vibe? Lil, would you say we nailed it?
I love that.
It is?
It's so calming. It reminds me of what we go to sleep to on our hatch.
You sleep with that kind of music like that?
Oh, crickets.
Crickets. See,
Nighttime fire. It's nice. Hatches are great.
They
10 out
are?
of 10 recommend.
every time you say that word, I think of an egg. Hatching.
It hatches like in the morning. If you prefer the light option, it hatches like an egg would be opening. The light is like rising.
So does it literally
That's what my alarm
open
does.
up like a...
No, nothing opens.
No.
It
Oh, that'd
just-
be so cool.
My
I'd buy
alarm
it.
The
does
light
that. It starts
hatches.
out very,
Very
soft,
soft,
and
and
then
then-
it's like...
I don't even hear you. I don't even hear my Superman.
Yours is ridiculous.
Yeah,
bet.
mine is the theme song to Superman. It's awesome. So when it goes off, but I don't hear it for hours. Eventually, I get woken up by a subtle,
annoying.
soft kiss.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So nice. It's gentle. Do you wake your husband up like that? I can't imagine you do. I think you'd come in and like
No, I
dive
just
on him.
Tap on him.
You tap on him?
Yeah.
I feel like
You're sleeping too long.
I feel like you would just like bam bam.
I
him.
rarely ever have to wake him up though. So
Okay.
okay.
All right, the flies are overwhelming. I can't handle it anymore. We gotta go,
On
people.
a fly hunt.
This is it. We're calling it a day. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Thank
Yeah,
you for those
thanks
that
for
gave
being with
donations
us.
to the YouTube channel. It helps us. It encourages us as we put these together every week. And we love the community. We love being able to have so many moments with each of you. We talk about a lot of you throughout the week. If there's something that comes to mind, the other day somebody was talking about kilts, and we were like, hey, we know somebody. We were talking about some of the locations in the United States, but we know some people from our YouTube channel. So we appreciate you guys dropping comments, watching videos. It really does encourage us. This is not a way for us to make money. This is really just our part of playing into the community, helping to grow Onewheel, helping those that are new to the sport be able to know, hey, there's so much more than just going from A to B with your Onewheel. You can dive into it and make it your own and meet some really spectacular people.
And we want you to start planning your 2025 calendar
Yeah, because
so that we'll see you at some
That's
events.
right. That's what I was going to say. Some of the reasons we want to help these events and tell everybody about it is because we really do want to be able to see you. Be able to meet you, shake your hand. It was really cool this year to meet like a Garrett. He's been in the chat for a while, or to meet Sean Paul. Because we know your names, but to get to see you, last year it was MQ Onewheel.
His name's Zach.
Thank you, Zach. I was going
Just
to
got
get
married.
there. Yeah. I mean, but so cool to meet faces and get to
Yes.
know you guys. So thank you so
So
much for
fun.
being with us. It's been spectacular. And again, it takes a team. A Lily who does what she does for this. Holly does her part. It takes a team around here to continue to do what we're doing. So we appreciate all of you, and we appreciate what Holly and Lily do. Yesterday, took them out to say thank you. That's where Lily got to get a little flower for her desk.
I got
plant. Earl.
And Earl had to die.
leave him here today. Maybe he'll get more sunlight from the window.
You're going to leave him here today.
Right here.
Oh, you could put him right over there. If you put him on my desk, you get a lot of
Earl's
sun.
He
doing
could get
just
on your
fine.
windowsill.
Okay.
But it's fine. I mean,
You don't want that.
they're resilient plants.
Resilient. That's a great word. Great job. All right, everybody. This is us signing off. Holly, how are you
Bye,
signing off
everybody.
today?
How am I signing off?
Yeah, make it memorable.
See ya.
Wow, that's not memorable, but okay. Lily, can you up it?
Sayonara. Sisters and brothers. Gotta pick those up.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. We got a new button installed. When I hit it, I go down. See you, everybody.